6 Easter eggs you may have missed in the new Outbreak Space Capsule trailer. Hey, what's up guys, IrishTale here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys 6 Easter eggs that I noticed while watching this new trailer, and essentially just scrolling through it frame by frame. So as you can see here in the background, we've just got the intro to this trailer. We have the sort of the comet coming down, the Rainbow Six Siege presents, and then we have the barn. Now there are the license plates on the right hand side. Personally, I didn't think anything too much about them. I couldn't think of anything about them. If you figure anything out about those, let me know in the comments below, but personally I didn't see any Easter eggs there. But as we move on into the actual barn, we notice here on the left-hand side the Ash BC3 just in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen on the license plate. Now this, as we look at it, kind of implies that Ash is going to be getting a third breaching charge, or at least that's what people seem to speculate the Easter egg means. There's a lot of thoughts around people saying, oh, hey, you know, Ash has only got 2 breaching charges, and at the moment she's not very useful, especially if you compare her to, say, like Zafia, who has 2 breaching rounds and also her 4 stun rounds. So essentially, she's kind of does exactly what Ash does, but with more utility as well. So the belief here is that Ash will be getting at least now 3 breaching rounds for her gun, or grenade launcher. So that's kind of what people are thinking from this Easter egg. That's what people think it might mean. Obviously, we're not sure. A lot of this is just speculation. But there you go, that's the first Easter egg in the video. We're then going to keep moving forwards, we're going to keep going on to the video, and then we're now here coming towards this red sort of Chevy kind of car, and as we sort of go in towards the car, you'll notice that the flashlight flicks across, and as you can see here on the very left-hand side of the screen, it actually illuminates something in the background of the car. Now, we don't know what this is. It kind of looks like a creepy body, in my opinion. Looks like either like one of the infected, maybe how it might look, or like what the infected sort of aliens, parasite people look like. Not 100% sure. Obviously, it's only there for a couple of frames, but it's very interesting and it gives us a potential idea. It could just be something reflecting in the background. Like, again, we're not 100% sure with this one, but it's an interesting thing to look at nonetheless, and it's quite cool, because like I said, it's only there for a couple of frames. Like I said, personally, I think it's one of the infected just in the back seat, but obviously we won't know until the actual full game releases. Then, as we move on into the car, we'll notice next is a keychain for Doc. Now, you can see that hanging out there at the steering wheel, bottom right of your screen. Again, it's just a Doc sort of keychain image, probably one of the new charms coming in. They might be doing like a revamped version of it. Or, you know, because there's already similar charms in-game, so maybe this won't affect it. But there's potential there that we might get a new charm. Next, literally the camera moves straight up, and we now see an alien sort of air freshener. Now, again, this itself probably going to be one of the new keychains you can get for your character. One of the new things that you can put on your guns and stuff. So, you know, it's potential there that that's just going to be one of those things. Obviously, that's all it could really be. I don't think we're going to get a skin around that, or we're going to get any kind of, like, anything else around that. That is pretty much going to be a charm. We know that for pretty much 100% at this point. Then as we move forwards, we see Shanker's helmet hanging off what looks like the end of potentially his deployable LMG. Again, not 100% sure there what it's hanging off, but that is definitely Shanker's helmet. Kind of cool, kind of interesting. It does imply that Shanker will be in the Operation Outbreak, which we actually know anyway. We already have that information given to us. So there's not really news there, but again, it just confirms what we already know. And it's a nice little thing for them to throw in, kind of interesting just there. Then, as the trailer moved on, I didn't notice anything here sort of going through. Again, I did go through frame by frame, but if you happen to spot anything yourself, feel free to let me know. And then we have the car belt here, just on the right-hand side of the screen, and we can see that it's labelled with coordinates. And these are 33 degrees, 7 minutes, 53 seconds north, 107 degrees, 15 minutes, 11.6 seconds west. Basically, if you put these in, I'll actually leave the coordinates in the description below for you to read yourself, because I'm horrendous at reading those. You'll actually see that it takes you on the map to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Basically, that is where the new DLC is going to be set. That's where Operation Outbreak is going to be. So, you know, it's kind of just one of those things of, hey, look, you can see where we're going to be basing this DLC. You can go check it out on Google Maps. It's a real location. It's a real thing. So why not give it a look and see what you think? And so those are the 6 ones that I noticed. Again, like I said, there are going to be a few more potentially in there. Could be hiding. But those are the Easter eggs that I noticed. Here we see the Russian capsule that potentially holds the infection in it that causes the outbreak. Again, we don't really know a lot behind that, about how it all works, but we know that when the satellite hit Truth or Consequences, sorry, the sort of parasites broke out, and the Rainbow team have been sent in. And of course, during that event, there'll only be 3 operators working, but each of the 3 operators can work cooperatively to take them out. And there we see the Operation Rainbow 6, obviously 6 Outbreak, with the logo. Again, probably going to see this logo as a charm or something else. It's pretty much standard stuff. Obviously, here we go. We know the event is going to be coming 6th of March to April 3rd, so it's not quite a full month, but it's as close as you're going to get, really. And obviously, we're going to get all the information at the 6th Invitational. Again, nothing new there. We expect this. And then right at the end here, we see one of the new outfits for Glaz, which is the unique uniform. And here we sort of see, you go, fucking hell, one of those elite skill images. Apologies there, that was a cat falling down. But yeah, we sort of see how it's going to look. One of the skins. Obviously, everyone who's playing before the event is getting an Ash skin. So, you know, this is another one of the skins that we have to buy, basically, to get, along with all the uniforms, headgear, weapon skins. But as I've already said in a previous video, I gave my piece on this. I explained why I wasn't happy with Ubisoft's decision here. But that's for another video. I'll leave a link in the cards above, for you to check that video out. But I hope you enjoyed these 6 Easter eggs that I noticed. If you noticed any of your own, feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you have any thoughts or opinions on these, or, you know, like I said, anything else you might have noticed, always, you know, feel free to share. It's interesting to see what people notice and what people think. But obviously, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it, subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege content, and I'll see you in the next one.